Alright then guys, so welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do my Carabao Cup first round score predictions. So I'll start now, but make sure you like, subscribe to my channel and leave your score predictions below. So first game, Nottingham Forest versus Bury. I'm going for 2-0 Forest win. Obviously probably Forest won't put out the first team because they'll want to rest a few, but I think they're going to win that 2-0. Then Blackpool versus Barnsley, I've gone for a 2-1 Barnsley win. Same division as each other, but I think Barnsley will get further. I just think they're a better side than Blackpool at the minute, so I've gone for a 2-1 Barnsley win. Then Bristol City versus Plymouth, I've gone for a 3-0 Bristol City win. Same again, Bristol City will probably put out a second team, but I think they'll win it. So I've gone for a 3-0. They're a championship side, and they're a good side, so I think they'll win it. Then Bristol Rovers versus Crawley Town. I've gone 1-0 Bristol Rovers. Obviously, Bristol Rovers are in one league above, so it's going to be a close game. Both sides will probably rest a few, but I just think it will be a 1-0 win to Bristol Rovers, and if not, it's going to be a draw or a 1-0 other team. Then Cambridge versus Newport, I've gone for 2-1 Cambridge United win. Newport, I think they're the weak side out of the two, so I've said 2-1 to Cambridge. And then Carlisle versus Blackburn, I've gone to 2-1 to Blackburn. Carlisle League 2 side, Blackburn Championship side. Obviously, both teams will rest a few. We're early stages of Carabao Cup. Everyone just rests the players. So, and obviously it's still early in the season, so they may see some of their new signings, that sort of stuff. So I've gone for 2-1 Blackburn win. Then Cheltenham versus Colchester, I've said 1-0 Colchester. Same in the same league as each other, League 2. I just think Colchester will nick a 1-0 win. Be a close game now, I think. And then Crewe versus Fleetwood, I've gone 1-0 Crewe. Obviously Crewe, they've started off really well in League 2. Fleetwood, I'm not too sure what they got a draw, I think, on the first game, but I think Crewe will nick out 1-0. Then this one, Exeter versus Ipswich, I've gone for a 1-0 Exeter win. I just think Exeter are a really good League 2 side. I think they're going to be the underdogs in this and win it. Ipswich, championship side, they'll probably rest a few. Obviously, they're still under the new manager, away from home, so I've gone for a 1-0 Exeter win. Then Grimsby versus Rochdale, I've said 2-0 Rochdale. Rochdale struggling in League 1, but I think they'll win this. Grimsby, they're not so good in League 2, so it's gonna be a close game, but I think Rochdale will win 2-0. Then Leeds versus Bolton, both teams have started well in the Championship. They'll probably both rest a few. Obviously Leeds, they're looking at getting promoted, or hoping to. New manager, rest a few. Bolton, they've started off quite well in the Championship as well. They're going to want to stay up this year after just surviving last year, so they're going to rest a few players and hope they can stay up this year. So I've gone 3-2 Leeds win. Then Macclesfield versus Bradford, I've said 2-0 for Bradford. Obviously Macclesfield, they've just come up from National League, whereas Bradford, they're a League 1 strong side, so I've said 2-0 Bradford for that game. Then Mansfield versus Accrington Stanley, I've said a 3-2 Accrington win. Accrington and Mansfield's bogey side. Obviously Accrington got promoted last year. Mansfield League 2, Accrington League 1. Accrington are their bogey side, so I've gone 3-2 Accrington win. Then Middlesbrough versus Notts County, I've said a 2-0 Borough win. Obviously Notts County are a strong League 2 side, hoping for promotion this year. Middlesbrough, strong Championship side, looking for promotion. Both teams will rest because they're looking to more at the league games. So I've said 2-0 Middlesbrough. Then Millwall versus Gillingham, I've said 1-0 Millwall. Obviously Millwall had a really good season last season. They'll be hoping to repeat it this season one way or another. So I've said 1-0 Millwall. Gillingham League 1 side, so I think Millwall will win it. 1-0, close game. Then MK Dons versus Charlton, I've gone for 2-0 Charlton. Obviously MK Dons relegated to League 2. Charlton, League 1, they're looking to get promoted though. And MK Dons will be looking to get promoted. But I've said, obviously I've gone for 2-0 Charlton. It will be close, but 2-0 Charlton. Then Norwich versus Stevenage, as I've said, 2-1 Norwich. Norwich Championship side, Stevenage League 2. Norwich will rest a few. I guess you'll see their under 23s or something like that probably, or some new signings. So I've said 2-1 Norwich. Oldham versus Derby, I've gone for 2-0 Derby win. Obviously we've signed quite a few players. We're still under the new manager effect, Frank Lampard. But I think we'll win that 2-0. Then Oxford versus Coventry, I've said 1-0 Coventry, promoted this year. Oxford, they struggled last year, but they'll be hoping to improve this year, so I've gone for a 1-0 Coventry win. And then Port Vale versus Lincoln, I've said 2-1 to Lincoln. Lincoln did well last year in League 2. Port Vale, they struggled. Port Vale started off really well. I think Lincoln drew their first game, but anything can happen in cup games. So I've said 2-1 Lincoln. It's Portsmouth versus Wimbledon. I've said a 2-0 Portsmouth win. Portsmouth have always been a good side. They shouldn't be in the lower leagues like they are. Wimbledon, they're League 1 really. And I think that Portsmouth will win it. Portsmouth are at home, so I think they'll win. 2-0 I've said. Then Preston versus Morecambe. Preston are a good Championship side looking at playoffs this year, whereas Morecambe are a League 2 side that just scraped relegation last year, and I think they could get relegated this year. So I'm going to say 3-0 Preston win. Then QPR versus Peterborough, I've gone for 1-0 Peterborough win. QPR struggling in Championship side. Peterborough, they'll be looking at playoffs, maybe even automatics this year. Good manager in charge. QPR, they've got a good manager in charge. I just don't think they're going to get the win. So I've gone 1-0 Peterborough. Then Rotherham versus Wigan. So 1-0 Wigan. Both teams got promoted to the Championship, last season. Rotherham started off badly. Wigan started off well. So I'm going for a 1-0 Wigan win for that one. They'll probably both rest a few because they both need to stay up this season, or they want to stay up this year. Then Scunthorpe versus Doncaster, I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I think that Doncaster will probably win it on penalties. Then Sheffield United versus Hull, I've gone for 1-1 with that game as well, with Hull winning on penalties away from home. Then Shrewsbury versus Burton, 2-0 Shrewsbury. Good side. They got to playoffs of League 1 last year. Burton come down. Both teams are going to be looking at promotional playoffs this year, or hoping to. I've gone for a 2-0 Shrewsbury win. Then Swindon versus Forest Green, I've said 3-0 Swindon. Swindon are a good League 2 side that just missed out on playoffs last year, and will probably make them this year. Whereas Forest Green, they're going to be a mid-table team again. Then Tranmere versus Walsall, I've said 2-0 Walsall. Tranmere just come up this year from National League, Walsall League 1 side. So I think Walsall will win that. I've said 2-0. Then Wycombe versus Northampton, I've gone for a Wycombe 1-0 win. Wycombe went up to League 1 last season, whereas Northampton come down to League 2. I've gone for a 1-0 Wycombe win. I think they'll just nick it. They're the home side, so I think they'll win. And then Yeovil versus Aston Villa, I've said a 2-0 Villa win. It's away from home, it's at Yeovil's ground. Aston Villa are a good, Championship side that just missed out on promotion last year. I think they'll do it this year. Whereas Yeovil, they're a struggling League 2 side. I think they'll lose that 2-0 to Villa. Reading versus Birmingham, I've said 1-0 Birmingham. Birmingham's got a good manager in charge. Reading, they haven't really. I think they'll lose that. West Brom versus Luton, I've said 2-0 West Brom. They've had a West Brom, they've had a slow start to Championship. Luton, obviously, they're League One. Both teams will be resting because Luton will want to stay in League One. West Brom will be wanting to go back up. But I've said 2-0 West Brom, they're at home. And then Sunderland versus Sheffield Wednesday. I've gone for a 2-0 Sheffield Wednesday win, obviously. Sunderland, they haven't had the best of years in these last couple of years. They've gone down and down and down. So I've gone for a 2-0 Wednesday win. Sheffield Wednesday, they need to improve after last season because they struggled. But, you know, I think Sheffield Wednesday will win. But thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel and leave your predictions below. Thank you for watching.